missing no plays. We up early as a bird. Bird gets the worm. Don't worry, not missing. Eight, eight, yeah. Everybody who's tuned in, yeah. I'm just proud of you. Don't play with me, my boy. We finna run up that check. What it do, chat? What it do? We got a couple different plays that are coming into action. We got a couple different plays that are coming into action. But a lot of the plays I tried out for y'all on Saturday for the weekend, they literally already hit pre-market, which kind of sucks, you know. But can't complain when you know you're doing things right, for real, to be 100% honest. Like Zim pre-market is at 14.56. We was going for an option contract of 14.16. It already hit our option contract price. So we're gonna go for a farther out one because it's officially on a breakout now. We'll go for a 16 one, but for the end of the year. So or the beginning of next year. It'll be a January 16th contract. We're gonna go for 16.60. That's the contract I'm gonna get into. It's probably gonna be a little more valuable now. It's gonna have some more value into it. But I'll live. A lot more plays that we had though. Let's go look at the plays for this week. I think almost every single one did exactly what it was supposed to do, but pre-market. I think we have AMD in this chart list. Nah, but we can add them in here. AMD. You know me. Bro, come on now. Alright, whatever. AMD. I think pre-market, yup, AMD is flying pre-market. It's going to start in the sell zone, so hopefully it sells off so I can get in, but it probably won't. This is a sell zone in the 30 minutes, which doesn't have too much power. But that means we could potentially sell off, start a market, come back into 158, and then we can get in our play. Doesn't seem likely. We was getting into 160 calls as soon as market opened, and we're opening at 160. Kind of ruins your play, doesn't it? You could go for 170 and all of that. Really, the sell zone 168. So you could take a 165 call and you can still eat comfortably. It's just I like to get in at the bottom around here. We had a pullback. We filled the fair value gap. I was wanting to get in right here before the market rallied up on me. We're gonna check out SPY for GB real quick because he's in some shorts and they're looking a little spooky. Yeah, they're looking a little spooky pre-market, buddy. We have some news, I believe. Oh, ask ChatGPT what stock news we have for the week. I be forgetting sometimes. Excuse me for being late and shit too, you know. It's fucking early and I'm tired. But I'm going to make it a goal to get up early every morning to get a good head start on the market, get a good observation run out of this, and see where we start at. I like that we're starting kind of high on most of these stocks simply for the fact that when you start high on a Monday, usually you're going to fall throughout the day. Now, this isn't a 100% foolproof plan, but normally that is what occurs. We're watching HIMS. We're going to sell some of our HIMS because I believe HIMS is going to short later today. It's in a sell zone. We're going to sell half. We did hit RSI Extreme. What we can watch is Adobe. I think Adobe's still holding strong in it's one of those lagging stocks. ADBE. Let's check them out. Yeah, they're Well, they're finna make me eat my words and start a little higher, aren't they? They got some room to fall on the hourly, but they've been moving in this channel for quite a while. So they're gonna make a decision today whether to rise or fall. Potentially it could fall into this 341 zone again, but as you can see, it tagged that zone once already and bought right up, and we still closed up here. So we have some strong support in this vicinity, to be 100% honest. Some strong support. US 30's been surging. We're waiting to play a short for futures later on. It's just not there quite yet. Not there quite yet. I turned it off though. So I'm gonna delete it. Indicators. Session. Lux. Let's see how this. Lux. So I can have 2 indicators. But that's cool. I get that. But I'm hiding one of my indicators so I can use another one. Come on, get off that dookity dookity boy shit, man. That doo doo boy shit. Let's go look at some more plays we had in our chart list. Yeah, show you these. Let's see what she's doing. Technically, it's on a breakout. See, I think Nvidia sold off pre-market, and I think it climbed its way right back to where it needed to be though. No trades pre-market. That's pretty cool. We're gonna wait for this to come into this buy zone before I get. It touched it once, it touched it one more time. I needed to touch it, then tag this strong eye. I'm not buying it where it's at right now. It's got room to fall and room to rise. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Zim is my favorite play. It came up out of this buy zone. I'm playing this for the end of the year no matter what. I'm cool and confident in that. To be real with y'all. Cool and confident in that. What to do, chat? What to do? What to do, chat? What to do? I got $60 here and $60 on Weeble. We're probably gonna take this out of here and put it on the Weeble because I like Weeble better. I like Weeble better. I'm trying to remember.
Go on, text for me, your
What
wife.
account do I have? Connected to my Weeble. I really think it's my son post. Yes, it is, which is a problem. Because now I gotta move the money around. I'm gonna go to her wallet though. We're gonna add some funds. 60. I'll just take out, let's say 65. Add 65. We'll take it out from here. Go ahead and transfer that bit to the banky. We're going in the Sun Coast. And then we're going to go ahead and migrate that money into your Webull account. Not the other way around. Nah, shit. I might have fucked up, chat. Maybe not. What it do, chat? What it do? Let me go see who is yapping. Yappa doing. Money, man, Swerve, man. You know we up bright and early to get that check. Dre, I'm glad you tuned in for the stocks. As you can see, all the plays I was talking about on Saturday are actually kind of getting started already today, pre-market, to the point where I couldn't get in where I fit in at, you know? But you'll live, man. We live. You know why we live? Simply for the fact that, yeah, my dog is booed up, bro. I'm so happy for Cub, man. My dog Logan, man. I'm happy for my boy, man. It's my OG friend right there, man. Been through some things for real. But yeah, AMD starting up pretty high. Messing with what I got going on. I need to see it go past this 164 to take 170 calls. Now because it's just not fun. It's not cool. It's not cool, dude. What it just did. See, there is a little sell zone at 160. I wanted to sell off, opening a market, come back to 185, and we bang, Dre. We bang. But we getting into Zim no matter what. We're gonna get into longs on Zim. We're gonna go for the beginning of the year, and we're swinging all the way up to like way up here and shit. Oh, this is on the 5 minute. That's why I'm clicking so far up. Let's go to our daily. Spread this out. But what it do, Dread? You ain't got school right now, man. Or nah, you said you was done. Nah, you do be going to school, bruh. I ain't even on no trolling nigga shit. I'm just asking. Yeah, I'm taking 1660s to go way up here, man. For the end of the year. Got a lot of time to get there. Our first area of resistance is really gonna be in where these two meet. So 1785. I would have liked to get in at 1363. But that just wasn't available for me. What they do, Dre? What they do? Oh, excuse me, Dred. I knew you. I figured you graduated, bro. I thought so, bro. But nah, bro. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I was just up early as fuck too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I took mine back to sleep for a little bit, bro, cause I ain't have to be up that early. But I was supposed to be on stream for 7:45. I made it here at 8 o'clock, so excuse me for being a little bit late though. But I respect that, bro. That boy hit the gym too, bro. He on that grind. Yeah, man. We both gonna get strong by the end of the year, man. Gonna be ripped up. But yeah, let's see what else is in this list. We got USO again. Another stock that I think is just starting high as hell, pre-market. That's gonna make me sick because I could have gotten all these plays on Friday. Yeah, see. For this one, I could do a long-term swing up to this 81 level, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. I was gonna take a short-term play for the following month for 74, because we closed at, yeah, I was gonna take one for 74 and let us eat up to 76 over the week. It was gonna be an October 17th contract, but not available anymore for that play. We're gonna check out CME. CME is too expensive and the contracts don't move. MSTR, we are playing this, but we're playing this on the leverage version, so we're going to MSTX right here. This is a swing trade. We're only swinging this bit right here. You will double your money over time. Just be patient. You'll go from 23, or not double, but you'll get a good. You can double it. You can swing to this 200 day, but your first line of resistance is gonna be this 38 right here. MSTR, I just need them to break a certain line. And we was in Macy puts last week. We should have put them in for next week when we seen a peak, because Macy's is doing its thing right now. I think it's at 1666 pre-market, which kind of makes me kind of sick, bruh, you know, but it is what it is. I wasn't finna eat too much of a loss on that. Or actually, it's chugging its way back up pre-market again. There is a strong high. It just needs to fall below all of that. But I need it below here. This low point right here, 1675 to take short. Down here, well, really down there, 15. Gabe's gonna wake up looking a little scared, I promise. Young lady, I done called you 2 days in a row.
I know, I'm so sorry. I've been like so busy with everything. I have a lot going on.
No, I'm not tripping. That's all good.
And I have a man.
Oh, snap. What? That's who you was on a date with yesterday?
Yeah, who else would I have been on a date with?
I don't know. It could have been a new potential.
He hasn't asked me yet, bro.
You can't go shopping without something in your bag already. No, I'm just playing.
He hasn't asked me yet. It's pissing me off. He needs to hurry up and ask.
He's got to ask to be your boyfriend.
Yes. With some nice flowers. I thought he was gonna ask me yesterday, bro, because he came in with flowers.
Will you be my girlfriend? I don't know, bro. We kind of old, man. Oh, snap. He really came in with the flowers, bro.
Yeah, he came in. It's so cute. It has a cute face. It's so cute, actually. How do I take care of them?
You water them.
No, but like how many times do I have to water them?
It actually depends on the plant, but just keep water in them consistently, and they'll be fine. Because they're flowers, right? They don't got no roots.
Yeah, it's just regular flowers.
Yeah, you just keep them with water and their roots. They'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, because I've never gotten flowers before.
It's the first time for everything.
Yes. Even when I dated what's his name for 2+ years, he never got me flowers.
Yeah, see, I had to get Abisha plants and shit, cause she ain't like flowers. I really went and bought plants. Here.
That's nice.
She was like, the flowers die too soon. We're just gonna have dead flowers.
It's the thought. Like, I don't really care for flowers or plants that much, but it's like the thought that counts behind getting new flowers.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So even if they die, it is what it is. Like, I'm not stressed
It is
about
what it is.
You know, because Michael was like, are you going to try to keep them alive? And I looked at him, because he knows I don't do it.
They're dead already. He needs to understand that they was killed the moment they got clipped. So I'm just making sure they look vibrant long enough, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I'm going to the Chris Brown concert.
Oh, where's that at?
In Orlando, so we're driving.
Oh, snap. Oh, you going with bro?
No.
was gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah, go with your homegirls. Don't go with no nigga to Chris Brown.
because I'm gonna geek out. I know I'm gonna geek out.
Nah,
Like,
bro.
he's gonna be singing his song where it's like where he talks about like stripping, and I know he's gonna strip. And I would be like, like.
Y'all see this chat? All the girls be tweaking over Chris Brown, chat. They be tweaking over Chris Brown. Damn.
Bro, Chris Brown is sexy, bro. Even at his great old age, bro.
At his great old age is crazy. I think he's like 38.
No, he has to be older, like 40, I think.
Man, how old?
He's way older than Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was like 31. Oh, never mind. Chris Brown's 36.
He's 36, bro.
Justin. I remember him being way older than Justin. Justin Bieber's 31. I was right. Oh, Justin Bieber too. If he goes on tour, I'm gonna have to sell my brother, bro.
You're gonna sell your brother? That's fucked up. Oh, y'all getting along again and shit, bro?
No.
So,
We haven't texted. His birthday is coming up though, so I'm probably gonna send him money. So I don't know what to figure out.
that's right.
You know what's wild though? He calls me, and I was in college, right? Calls me, and he's like, "Hey, can I have some money? I'm really low on groceries, and I don't have groceries. I don't have money to get groceries." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So I send him money, bro. 2 days later, he's at the Weekend concert. If you don't have grocery money, how you have money for the weekend?
He probably bought it. He had to buy the tickets probably before he asked you for money, though. And he didn't think that they was going to hit him like that. Because the concert tickets only got more expensive from probably before then. Like, the next day he was at the concert.
Bro, like 2 days after.
Yeah, he bought the tickets before then.
No, I'm not. I don't think he used my money to give him. I only gave him 50.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, don't be broke from the concert. Why'd you buy it?
See, you supposed to teach him money management, man.
I don't have that, though. So how am I supposed to? But no, I used to do that with my older brother, like my cousin. I used to be like, "Hey, can I have some money?" And like he'd be like, "For what?" Bro, one time it was for like my birth control, like when I used to take it. And he'd be like, "For what?" And I'd be like, "My birth control." And he's like, "Ew." And then he's like, "Here's the money."
Nah, bro, that's real. I would hit you with a hips, dude, bro. And then I would say that.
No, yeah, Gregory borrowed money. Well, not borrowed. I gave him because that's my brother. But like, you broke because of a concert.
Yeah, my sisters be asking me for money. Shout out to my younger sisters, man. You know, we finna get so much money that I don't mind giving it to y'all. So, okay.
For what?
I'm making stock money. Oh, they just be like, nah, really and truly, I gotta go spend some more time with my family and shit over there. It's just, I ain't been on that. I've been trying to pave a way for the next generation. I'm not trading my stocks and making that money, man. I ain't gonna lie. But I really just want to come around and just spoil everybody in my family, bro. But I'm just not there yet.
Go ahead and spoil your homegirl too, man. I'm all on my own, man.
You got a nigga. What are you talking about? You got a nigga.
No. But that's the thing, bro. Nothing. He has pros and cons to him, for sure.
What's the con? Because it sounds like money's the con.
He's just not like independent. He still lives with his mom and dad, which is not an issue. But then he barely works because he doesn't have to work. You know what I mean? Like, so like he works at Publix, which isn't like I don't care about a man working at Publix because you're in college. Like he's still like I don't expect him to work a big boy job because he's in college. Like I don't expect it.
Right.
But like. And I don't expect a lot either. You know me. I'm not the type that like needs like jewelry and shit. Like I'm not like that.
Shit, I need a little something though, man.
I need a little bit.
something.
And like he does do that. It's just like it kind of gets me. Gives me the ick that he's not independent.
Nah, this is my homegirl, Jared. No Riz needed here, man.
What?
Nah, I'm on stream and shit, so I had chat asking if I was raising you up, but that's not the case. She just acquired a nigga that's not technically her nigga yet, chat.
Can you stop? He is mine. Can they hear me?
Nah, they can't hear you. They could just hear like a female voice on there, but they can't hear you speak specifically.
He was like, you know, Eli, now I feel bad. I didn't know you were streaming.
Nah, you all good. I'm looking at stocks, so I'm just letting everybody see the stocks that I'm looking at. But,
Okay. But like basically, he's not independent, but I'm so independent. You know what I mean? So the other day, I was like telling him, like, oh, like right when I move out, right when I graduate, I want to move out, and then he's like, oh, to where? And I said, like Orlando or something, or like move out to another state. And then he didn't say like, oh, like let's look into it together or something like that. He said, oh, so you want to do long distance? Like he would, but it's like okay, like I don't expect a man to move in with me, but why wouldn't you want to move to like a different city with me?
because how long have y'all been dating? Or
no, by the time I graduate, it's gonna be like a year. Like,
first of all, I can't make committed plans a year from now.
It's not about making committed plans.
You wanted him to say something different, but to be honest with you, I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying shit about moving with you, going anywhere with you until we hit a certain point. And right now is not that point.
By the time you graduate, it'll be like 2 years. So we would have been dating for 3 years, okay? Theoretically.
So he's younger than me. He's younger than you, I mean.
No, he's not. He's just like doing 2 majors at once.
Okay.
He's double majoring.
So he's really gonna be done with college 1 year after you. So yeah, of course he's gonna be talking about long distance because you graduate first.
No, but I'm talking about after like when he graduates. No, here's the thing. It gives me the hint that he's not independent.
I figured that's the real root of the problem. It doesn't have nothing else to do with that.
I gave him a solution of like, oh, like we don't have to move in together, but like why don't we explore like a city together? Like move to a city together, but like not like living together, but just like different apartments and stuff. Like after he graduates, he can move.
I'm sure that's not how you put it though, Elizabeth.
No, that is. I didn't even say move in with me. I said.
You said move to a different city, which implies to him that move in with me in a different city.
No. I said, this is what I said to him. I even said, you don't have to move in with me. Because he's very, like, religious. So we haven't even had sex yet. He wants to wait till marriage. Which is fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with waiting till marriage. As long as we do other stuff in between. Like, I'm cool with that. But, like I had needs. But, like, yeah. He literally,
like I have knees. Is that what you just said? Did I just hear that?
Shut up! I have needs, yes. Like, not even, like, sexually, more so just, like, kissing, making out, like, physical. Not sexual, but physical. Like, as long as we can, like, make out and, like, be, like, skin to skin, that's perfectly fine. We don't have to, like...
Skin to skin. Looking at her.
But, like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it kind of gives me the ick that he's not on his own. And then he told me that he's never, like, traveled outside of Omaha. Like, so he's abandoned me, bruh. Like, he's never experienced the world.
Doesn't his family live in Fort Myers?
Yes, but why hasn't he explored the world on his own? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still travel without my family. You know, like, I planned my trip. When I went with Response to, like, Mexico, we did that. I've driven to Orlando with my friends. I've driven to Tampa with my friends living in Fort Myers. Like, so it's like, I'm not understanding why he hasn't been outside of Fort Myers when he's at his right age of 22. Like, it's not clicking. So it's like, it's giving, oh, I want to stay with mommy and daddy to they provide everything. That's what it's giving. And so, like, that's why I had asked him in a casual way. I didn't even say move in with me. I said, what do you want to do after you graduate? And he was like, oh, I'll probably stay with my parents. But I'm like, what? And then yesterday we had a serious conversation about it. And I told him that it kind of bothered me that he has like no plans on like being on his own. Like, that's weird. And he's like, I mean, I do. I just haven't like looked into it. I don't see or not. Like, like you can think and say, oh, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. But if you're not making steps to make it happen, to me that's bullshit.
I mean, that's true.
Like, Eli, you know me. I wanted to move out when I was 16, bro. Like, I knew I wanted to move out. When you met me at Wendy's, I was 17.
Oh. I don't want to leave. I'm tired of this shit. Tired of this shit. My family always be tripping.
Exactly, but you know what I was doing at the same time? I was saving money. I was looking at colleges 2-3 hours away from me.
Yeah, keyboard colleges 2 or 3 hours away.
Like, you know that I was doing this. Like, I was making moves to do that. I had been doing that since I was 16 to get out at 18. So it's really, like, weird that, like, he just wants to stay home. And then I asked him, I'm like, why haven't you looked into, like, other apartments or other cities? He has no dream location of where he wants to be. That just shows me he doesn't want to move out.
He has no dream location of where he wants to be. I mean, you know, niggas aren't really all about that dreaming shit of where they want to be. They kind of just do. But I understand what you're talking about. Like, even me, if I was to go somewhere, it'd probably be Texas or something. Right?
That's why, but you thought about it. This man has not thought about it. And then I asked him, why did you thought about it? You know what he said? He said, because I'm comfortable.
Ah, yeah, see? Ah, yeah, that one right there.
If you don't get uncomfortable and learn, we're going to go.
Yeah.
Because, no, because here's my thing. My parents, they never became, like, full adults before getting married. Like, they had to grow together.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with growing together, but it's nice to grow a little bit before school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my dad had to learn how to be a man while being a parent. And that's hard. Like,
Yeah, because the woman you with will morph the man you are sometimes. Especially if you get with her at a young age. And if you come as a man in the beginning, you'll be more of a leader in general. You know what I mean? Because to be honest,
I'm sorry, but my dad is not a leader. I'll say it straight. My dad is not like the man leader that I want my brother. Like,
oh, what time I'm running 2K? It's gonna be at 5:30, Dread.
but he's not like that because like that's not his fault. It's just because that's how our culture is. We're supposed to stay in our house, like stay at home with our parents until we get married. That's just how our culture is.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents, they both got married at like 21, 22. Like,
So isn't he part of your culture though? That's probably why he's comfortable doing what he's doing.
he's Haitian.
Alright, so he's not part of your culture.
He's
But
not part
but
of
they're
our
also
culture.
hella family. They're family oriented though.
And I get that. But at the end of the day, like my family's family oriented and I still let.
I'm not even gonna lie to you though. Like most people who are from islands or from somewhere else, like they came here with their family, so they have a really close bond with their people, a lot closer than some Americans have with their family. You know, technically you've been Americanized. You know what I mean? So
I agree with what you're saying, and I'm not taking anything away from that. But also, all of his siblings moved out. All of them. It's just him in the house.
is he the youngest of his
No,
siblings?
he's like, no. The youngest is his sister.
Okay.
His sister moved out right away. Like, for college, she moved out.
Wow.
But the brothers moved out, like, during college or, like, right after college. Because they're boys. They get everything they want from mommy and daddy because they're boys. I said it.
You think boys get whatever they want?
Boys are treated so much better than girls are. I said it.
I mean,
And
yeah, I guess.
yeah, exactly. That's why her sister.
Well, and it depends. If you got a divorced parents, not to say this, if you got divorced parents though, your pops is really gonna fuck with the daughter a lot, bit. Like trust. He's gonna lead. He's gonna spoil that daughter like crazy. And if you guys, I'm not gonna lie, most women just try to go against authority in their household sometimes. But if they actually went and called it up to their papa, they get everything they want for real.
Yeah. Okay. Because in cultures like Indian cultures and same thing with Haitians, like they're really similar to us. The boys are automatically viewed as higher than the girls are.
Well, that's just your cultural outlook in general. Y'all have men that lead
Bro,
them. shit.
My family prayed for a son. They prayed for a son, but they didn't pray for a daughter. Like,
They need a man to transfer the household for them. And I'm not saying that's right or anything, you know.
praying for both.
You know.
Praying for both.
You
So
know.
it's like really a slap in the face that my mom and my dad, like, it's like we believe it's called a marriage, where you do something for God or for the church to get your prayers answered. So like, my dad walked from home to church in his flip flop. Okay, you know how long that walk is? 2 hours. For what? For my stupid ass brother. So he ain't do that for me.
He walked to church.
He walked to church, like that was part of his marriage. Like he was doing it for God, so that maybe God will like answer his prayers. But then my mom was on her knees, bro, for like 24 hours as a nurse for her to get a son. Like, come on now. No, don't do that. I just can't believe. No, stop being nasty. Like, I don't like your face. Did you see how pissed off that makes me?
I mean, first of all, this is some shit they could have kept to themselves. Like, why did they?
Like, why did they tell me? I think they were trying to tell me, like, God, like, I think they were trying to prove, like, God will answer your prayers. Those were, like, examples of God answering their prayers. But I don't think they should have told me those answers, because why? Why would I? But, bro, they literally prayed for my brother, but they didn't pray for me anymore. That was so sad.
Yeah, they could have left that information out.
Right, but they prayed for my brother anymore, bro. That's what I'm saying. Boys are automatically viewed like as higher than girls are, and that's just how it is. At the end of the day, though, I do have like a really good relationship with my dad as opposed to my brother. Like I'm the daddy's girl, so you're right about that. Like my dad gets me everything I want. One time, this man drove 2 hours from home to my apartment because I had my nails, like I had closed nails, and I didn't want to take my water bottle to the second floor. So he drove. Like, you're like, I would never do
I would never do that.
No, but it's the size of you. When you get a daughter, you're going to be like one of those dads.
Maybe. We'll see. I probably will spoil my baby girl a bit, but it'll probably, you know, I'll have to work up to that though. You know, I'm gonna have to establish some rules and shit first. What I will say is, I ain't ever gonna be try to be such an overbearing parent, because that just leads to children doing what you don't want them to do anyway. You know what I mean? So.
You've seen it in me, so it's like after seeing it in me, you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that shit to my daughter because she's gonna run out just like this. That's the truth. And that's the thing, like my parents are like, oh, when you become parents, you'll understand. Understand what? My child wanting to leave so badly? Come on now. There's a way to do both. Like, there's a way to be, like, have rules and boundaries established without being overbearing.
It's true. There is a way. If there's a will, there's a way.
But yeah, I don't think that he's like that. It gives me the ick. Especially as someone that's so like independent. Like obviously, I want my man to grow to be more independent, so he could be a man. You know, like that's the thing is I have more experiences than him. Like I have more, like I have bills to pay, and he has like certain bills, like he has to pay for gas, like on his car. But like that's nothing. I'm sorry, that's nothing, bro. That's nothing. And then he helps his parents pay for like groceries and the light bills and stuff. But at the end of the day, he doesn't have that like fear of, oh shit, if I don't pay my bills, my credit score is gonna go. You know what I mean? I have that fear. Like if I don't pay my bills, my credit score is gonna go down. If he don't pay his bills, his parents don't pay. Like, you know, like he doesn't have that growth yet that I have in me. And everybody has their own like path and their own timing with growth. But like, if I don't like see his bills, it's just gonna keep giving me things. It's just gonna keep giving me. And like one time, bro, we were on the phone. He like, I'm taking 6 classes. I I'm doing an internship and I'm working, okay? So, like, yeah, Monday to Friday, I'm just busy, like, really busy, okay? And, like, he was on the phone with me. He was taking 2 classes, and he worked part-time. So he only worked, like, 3 days a week, and the 3 days he worked, 2 of those days were 4-hour shifts, like, baby shifts, and then one of the days was, like, an 8-hour shift, okay? And, like, he was calling me, he was like, yeah, like, I'm thinking of adding this 3rd class, but I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. And I was like, man, if you don't take that 3rd class...
You forced him to take a class?
Forced? Yeah. But, like, the thing is, Eli, how could you not be able to handle it? You're taking 2 classes, and you work a part-time job, 3 days a week. Why could you not? I'm taking 6 classes. I'm working a full-time job. And I'm doing an internship.
You're just different, Elizabeth.
No, Eli, I'm sorry. It's literally about being lazy. Like, I don't like lazy men. I don't like it. And here's the thing. I get that I like this. I'm not expecting you to take 6 classes. But if you're working a part-time job, you should at least take 3 or 4 classes. I'm sorry. Not even 3, like 4 classes. At least 4 classes. 5 classes is seen as like a full-time student. No, 4 classes is seen as a full-time student. If you're working a part-time job, you should be a full-time student. I said it. Because I've done it. I've done a full-time student as in 4 classes with 2 full-time jobs. Do you remember that? I used to work overnight at McDonald's and I used to work in the daytime at Starbucks.
Pollo Tropical. Yeah, I do remember that.
Like, yeah. So you telling me you can't do 3 classes and a part-time job? And his part-time job isn't even full shift, it's baby shift. It's so baby that when he does his 8-hour shift, man calls me tired as fuck. He's like, oh my gosh, I just worked overtime. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how many hours do you work? 8? And I looked at him like he was crazy, because that's a grown-ass shift. What do you mean? That's an adult shift.
Not used to
I
that.
don't know. I get it.
I don't think y'all gonna work out. Y'all should cut that shit off soon.
Eli, why are you saying that?
I'm not, because that's a very major problem that you have right now, not a minor one. And it's only gonna build up and frustrate you more over time. And yeah.
Oh no, I talked to him about all of this, so it's nothing gets in the back of my head, but I talked to him about all of it.
Well, it's good that you spoke up. You feel me? Okay, what I would say is put the nigga on an observational period. I take back what I said. Put him on an observational period, though. See if there's any changes in the next month or so, based on how bro acts, yada, yada, yada. But my thing, I don't like to invest time in people that I feel like gonna waste my time all the time.
It's not that I think he's gonna waste my time. It's just like, because I'm so independent, like, I look at people that are not as independent as, like, it. Like, does that make sense? Like, I love people that, like, work hard on their own. Like, I think that's really attractive. That's what, like, I was attracted to James for, because he was, like, doing shit on his own. So I was like, ooh, that's attractive. Like, he has no help, and he's still getting by. Like, I thought that was attractive. Not that I'm saying, oh, he needs to stop talking to his parents, he doesn't need help from his parents, no. But, like, to have, like, some sort of, like, or if you're gonna live at home, work more. Save money for your future. You get that to, like,
See, I can
if
understand
you're
that.
gonna be at home, at least work and save money for your future, but you're not. He's working to get money to help his parents pay, which is really nice. I think that's really sweet. But, like, he told me, he was like, yeah, like, I'm worried that there's just not gonna make it without me helping them. And I'm like, for 18 years, you didn't work. How do you think they got by? I can't stand kids that are, like, so stressed about their kids, but for 18 years, they raised you without your help.
That's true.
What do you mean you're scared that? I looked at him like he was crazy yesterday when he said that to me. I think it's so nice and admirable that he wants to help his parents, but to put that over his future, I don't like that. I'm not. My parents have never taken money from me. Ever. I think. Ever. Okay?
She said, I think.
Well, okay, no. One time my mama took out like $200 out of my piggy bank to get her herself a purse, but she said she paid me back. I don't know.
She probably put it in like an account for you or some shit.
Yeah, but she took out $200 because she wanted to get a purse. So.
I don't approve, Mama Liz. I don't approve.
But like other than that, like even when I borrow money from my parents, I always say like, oh, I'll pay you back, and then when I get the money to pay them back, they never take it. Ever. Like I'll send it to them when my dad worked on the phone. So like, to me, it's just like bogus that like I don't know. Like I feel like real parents wouldn't even want your money. Like they would just want you to save. You get what I'm saying? Like they want you to save for your future.
You understand, but sometimes everybody ain't able, man. They had a lot of kids, it sounds like, when they was growing up, so I can understand bro's worry. But like what is you could say that, and it technically isn't. You know what I mean? It's not his responsibility. But separate from that, he's probably grown up seeing his people go through a struggle or something like that. Is he in school through scholarship or they paid for it? Okay, so yeah. So I would just be aware, you know, bro probably has some things he went through over a lifetime that he's seen and made him want to stay. Now, the other siblings probably ended up having to take care of the other children, and that's probably why they moved out so fast. Well, usually that's what I be peeping. When an older kid has to take care of younger kids, they get tired of being a parent and move out pretty fast. And I'm not gonna lie, them kind of cultures be doing that, bro. Why, bro? Because mom and pops gotta go to work, so I gotta watch the kids while we at work. You know, so I understand where you coming from, but you also gotta understand where bro probably coming from as well. You know, he's coming from different circumstances than you are, so you can't really expect the same outcome. But you know, that's just Elijah's opinion.
It's just like, I guess I just don't want us to struggle if he doesn't get like, I don't know, because I've seen it in my parents. Like they were just kids when they got married, you know, like they weren't kids by like law, but like they haven't gone through it like any experiences by themselves, and then they're married, they're going through these experiences by themselves, and they're realizing like that they're so like different from each other. Like they would handle things in such a different way. Like my parents have never like agreed on anything. They didn't agree on how to raise us. They like it was so it's like seeing that he's not really experiencing things. It's just kind of like how does he know what he wants out of a relationship? You know, like as you date, you realize what you like and what you don't like. You know what I mean?
That is true.
As you like move out, you realize the type of person you are when you're living alone. Like, I realize I'm the type of person that like I put my clothes on the floor. I'm that type of person. Like you know, like it's just like little things like that. I realize how I do my laundry on my own. Like, but he doesn't like know that yet. So it's like him figuring that out once we live together. It's like growing.
It's not
Like,
cool, dude.
What?
Say it's not cool. It's not cool. I understand. You feel me? But he probably knows these things about himself at his people's house. You know that, right? You know if you throw your clothes on the floor, if you live with your peoples or not, regardless of the situation.
I'm sorry, but when Jada moved in with me, he did not know nothing. He didn't know that he was supposed to like close the toilet seat down, like to the toilet seat down because you're a man. He didn't know that. Okay? He didn't know that he was supposed to close the paste tub. I'm sorry, that's just supposed to be off. Like, why are you leaving toothpaste tub open? What if the bug crawls? Like, he's like, nah.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely be leaving the toothpaste open sometimes.
Why do you men do that? I don't understand. I have to teach Jada stuff.
Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I do, probably naturally, And my little bad habits aren't really too bad. I always clean up, yeah, like my area always looks nice. I do laundry every week. Hey, that's different. I ain't gonna lie. To be 100% honest, bruh, I was losing myself in that vicinity, bruh. It's because I was doing too much of this. Um, so, so yeah. But 9 times out of 10, bruh. And that place was hard to keep clean. There was no tile or nothing, bruh. It's always carpet. And I ain't buying no fucking vacuum. So I had to use my roommate's vacuum. And his vacuum went half. So it didn't really do shit. Long story short, bruh, if I come there and the place is clean, I feel motivated to keep it that way. When I came there, it wasn't like that anyway. So, I'm motivated to keep it the same condition that it comes in, straight up. And when I see something that looks nice, and when everything looks nice, and I see something that looks fucked up, I'm gonna pick up that fucked up shit because it kind of like, it irks at me. You know, but if I see everything's fucked up, damn, that's a lot to fucking pick up now, bitch. You know, like, I ain't even do that shit, bitch. Like, I was going in there washing the dishes in the kitchen, bro, that weren't mine and shit, because them bitches started to stink. But I get tired of doing shit like that, so I don't live with people like that no more. Like that. Fuck that. The detergent? Oh yeah, you're supposed to pour it in the thing and then dump it in there.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He just poured it straight to the thing. How do you know you have enough?
I'm not gonna lie, that's not a big deal, bro. I do that shit with the fabric softener, not the soap though. Like, if I won't, dude, there's gonna be extra clean clothes. Like,
that's what he told me. He told me that bullshit too. And I was like, there's no way. Because yes, it'll be extra clean clothes, but you're wasting product. Like, that's...
It's not a waste if it's cleaning the clothes.
No, the product is expensive to that. I can't.
Well, I do that more often with the fabric softener than I do that shit with. I have a cup, a measuring cup that just, and I use the powder form of detergent anyway, so, and then call it a day. But with the fabric softener, I'll pour in. I got a good eyeball, you know. I eyeball things pretty well.
No, don't eyeball things on hot cheese. Because there's no way, bro. I can't. And then what if you don't put enough? And then he was like, so you want me to pour more? I was like, no! Just put it in the damn cup. Nah, when you live with a girl, most girls will do that shit. I'm telling you.
Well, listen. If it's my household, I'll be a compromising to a couple degrees of things, bruh. But there's certain things that I'm just naturally gonna do, and you probably just gonna deal with it. And even if you're not looking at me, I'm probably gonna do this shit when you're not paying attention. So you might as well get used.
No, that's what he did. He was like doing it right in front of me, like disgusting. But whenever I went to the home, I know he was throwing it in the washing machine instead of doing the cup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just like little, I don't know. But also, it's like he doesn't know how to like budget money.
Cool.
Like, I don't have to budget. I feel like I know how to budget pretty well because I pay for my own shit. Like, do I spend money on clothes? Yes. Do I spend money on concerts? Yes. But I know at the end of the day, I still have money to pay my bills.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the difference. Man doesn't know how to do that yet. I dropped it.
It's because you live with his folks right now. You're gonna have to get used to that though eventually. I understand what you're saying though. You ain't seen no form of independence from bro, so you're kinda like, you know.
Scared.
Yeah. Which I can understand that, man, you know.
But I told him how I feel, so hopefully he thinks about like moving out soon.
Alright, I mean, like, if he works part time, he really doesn't need to move out unless he's moving on campus, you know.
No, he doesn't need to move out, but he needs more classes to get more hours. Cause, bro, we only have like 3 classes. 2 of them are online, 1 is in person. He could easily add more hours, bro. I'm saying, like.
That's right.
Or maybe I'm just a workaholic. I don't know.
Yeah, cause me, I don't like going to work.
Okay, I get that not everyone's gonna go like going to
Well,
work.
actually, I'm Kevin. I love the job I work at. That should be funny as fuck. And I get to learn a lot of different things, bro. But I only go for like 3 days out of the week. But I work full shifts, and I promise I work harder than anybody out here. Yeah, like I bang on storage containers. I lift up heavy ass metal plates and shit. Like I know I'm physically working harder than everybody out here. Yeah, like any of my homies or any of that shit. Like they be trying to talk. Oh, I work at the airport. Man, we be holding up the fuel lines to fuel the. Man, that ain't shit. It ain't shit. Get you a sledgehammer and bang out a container. Y'all got one swing. And y'all gonna quit. Y'all gonna quit. But I understand. Like, that job is probably one of the only jobs that I feel satisfied with after I leave. Because I get to see a project completed every day. You know. But other than that, no, fuck that shit. Like, poker dealing, it's cool, you know. But it's repetitive. You know. There's nothing new going on. You might see a new person.
Yeah, where the purpose at? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I love when there's like purpose in what I do. Like, I don't know. I guess that's fun. Like, he's in school for nursing and animation.
Oh, so he gonna make, like, cartoons and shit.
Like, he likes doing that. He's really good at drawing.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, he's the one who drew that picture and stuff. Right?
Yeah, that's him. He drew this picture of me, and it was really cutesy.
Let's check out the UPS. That might be a good buy. Everything else looks fucked
Another
up.
picture of me yesterday. He ate, bro. He ate. He drew a picture of me, like, at the pool. Like, I was sitting at the pool, and he was sitting in the chair. And he drew me a picture. Like, I didn't even know he was drawing. I was on my phone. And then he sends me a picture, like, while I'm on my phone. And I was like, oh, like, that shit made me melt. My heart was melted.
That boy an artiste.
He's an artiste, for sure. But then, like, at the same time, like, he knows that, like, sometimes art doesn't work because you have to have, like, good clientele. So he wants, like, something more stable. So he's doing both. That's why he's doing nursing.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, and so, like, that's nice that he has, like, a plan B and stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's real. That's real. What time is he running this Key? Oh, what's up, Key? Yeah, my bad. We running at like 4:35. My fault, bro. I wasn't paying attention, bro. Hey, yeah, Elizabeth, I'm gonna talk to you in a little bit, bro. I gotta give these guys a little bit of focus.
You're good. I have class, so maybe later.
Okay, yeah, just call me when you're free. All right, bye-bye, lady.
Love you.
Anyway, yeah, we back with it, man. Sorry for the little bit of distraction. Most of my plays pre-market, as you can see, have already come into fruition, so I need the market to make a downturn for me to get into anything. The only play I say that's purchasable right now is the AI, and it looks cool on the charts and stuff. It's more confluent with my money flow system over here than it is with that trading view stuff over there. Because if you look here, we're in a demand zone. We closed above the 5-day and the 10-day moving average, so that's good. We're nearing a breakout. We're not quite there yet. I like that the TSI is curling down or curling upwards. We're coming out of this extreme RSI right here. Our first target is going to be 22. We have so much liquidity to fill. Like, it's crazy. I think they had, what was it? It wasn't nothing to do with earnings. It had to do something with, like, just AI in general. We got the TSI curling upwards. Momentum shifting to the upside. We touched an extreme on the money flow indicator. We down there touched an extreme. I like that. We like that. AI is the new wave. See us at the end of the year with this one. If I were to take this, I'd take probably like a 20 call for the end of the year and rock out. Well, actually, for it to happen at the end of the year, it's a little crazy. Their price action, they go at like $8. They're largest move was $8. Key, we finna what you call it? We running at 4:30, man. You be bucking though, bruh. I sent you an invite and shit yesterday, bruh. You was flagging on me, bruh. You was flagging on me. You was flagging on me. But yeah, we paying attention now. Sorry about that, man. Really though, all the plays that we like are set up, but they set up pre-market on you. So we're gonna watch McDonald's because McDonald's is a blue chip. We like blue chip stocks. They're gonna be around for a long time. We're gonna try to see it fall to this 300. If it falls to that 300 level, we can definitely buy. It has some buy zones right here, but a more confirmed low is this 300. We're gonna see it. We can probably start entering our position at 303, and we can play through the red to 300 and get some more average in. Because you don't want to miss out the play because the lower time frame buy zone could hold through for me and prove to be beneficial. Now let's see, Lulu. I told GB Lulu was gonna start up today, which is good. And he needs it to push up to this 168, which it can probably do this week. It established a doji at this low point right there. A doji is in market indecision. The market's been pushing lower and lower, but when you have indecisive moments at lower points in the market, that's going to show you that. Long story short, it's just going to show you that the trend is ending for the downward push. So when the trend's ending for the downward push, that's the time to enter. If you go over here to Lulu and check out Lulu on this one, larger chart, let's go see Lulu. We're in an extreme. We formed a doji the day before, and then we engulfed the doji. Alright, so now the doji can still play a factor even though it's the next day. We can come back up right into that zone and be chilling, but I still need some more confirmation for Lulu to set up. What you would do is lessen your time frame, go to 1 or go to like 3 months. And then on this hourly, we're going to wait for the hourly to show us that it's a good entry point. Alright, we're going to zoom in a little bit more. We're going to go to 1 month so we can see every candlestick. See how we had the doji right here? We closed below the doji. Now price is going to open at or above this 5-day EMA. That'll be our entry point for this downswing to hop in and trade, right? You can get this 165 call and you'll be eating. It'll probably go up to 168 for you by the end of the week. But me personally, I would take a 2-week contract, not a 1 week. If you are going to trade weeklies, you need that extra week for sure. Sometimes they just don't play out the way you expect. Now we'll break it down even farther. 13 minutes, 15 days. Alright. We're definitely going to open above the 5-day EMA today on the 30-minute, which is good. We formed a doji. 159.75 is our lowest point that we touched. So we're chilling. The TSI is going to officially curl upwards. The momentum curled upwards to the positive side. Lululemon is probably a quality play and trade to take. We do have some important news, y'all. We're going to ask ChatGPT what that important news is. Stock news for this week upcoming. Days and time. Key events. Tuesday, multiple economic data releases, retail sales, industrial production. We have the Federal Reserve meeting and rate cut decision on September 17th. Alright, and we have initial jobless claims, continuing claims, leading economic. We just have a lot. But Fed communication, especially what Powell says about inflation, labor market, how many rate cuts the Fed anticipates going forward. Markets may be pricing in more easing And then the Fed is comfortable signaling. All right. So the China trade stuff that infected Nvidia, but it infected it pre-market. Pre-market Nvidia was at 173 earlier. When I woke up at 5 o'clock, it was at like 173, 172, like 80 something. And we've done trekked our way back up from that bad news. We're starting $2 under, so the market's already incorporated the bad news into the market. I'm aware of that because I was up in the morning to know that. So even when we open in the market, it's literally going to just surge up to 177. We might be starting low, but watch. It's going to surge up to 177. When the market opens at 9:30, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. We're watching YM for shorts. This is the futures trade. This is something that nobody in my community should be doing until they learn some stocks first, in my opinion. It's not even an opinionated thing. It's really a fact, right? Don't be doing the futures until you know what you're doing in the stock realm. Stocks is like the beginning basics and stuff. You can be a pure futures trader if you really wanted to and learn only about futures, but then you're not going to learn about that long-term investing that you need for your whole life, you know. Hourly, you'll check the 4 hour. So yeah, on the 4 hour, you want to see a bearish engulf into this candle. You'll get another candle, I believe, at market open or at 10 o'clock, one or the other. And you want to see a bearish engulf it, and we can take it down to these lows right here. If we don't get that, and we get a bullish engulfing of this candlestick, we can take it to the highs up here. Either way, you can play that shit today. Now, getting closer and closer to market startup, and UPS is starting to look better and better as a trade. We're going to see how it reacts off of this 85 zone. If we can break above that, we'll take some 85 calls. If we can't break above that zone, though, we're going to have to go ahead and call it on that play. This is on the hourly, though. I don't think these zones exist on the 2 hour time frame. We're in the zone on the 2 hour time frame. So yeah, literally if we break above this 85 zone, we can play it to 88. And we can play some 85 contracts for 2 weeks out. Those would be pretty good. I really want to play Zims. Zims is my favorite play. And I think SPY is starting us so high. Oh my goodness. I wonder if my boy Gabe is up yet, man. He should be up. He said he has to be on campus and shit right now. The reason why September is always such a bad month is because they're releasing so much news continuously in September. I believe that's the reason why they say September is a naturally bad month for trading stocks. Now, we was going to try to get us a nice little 230 call on this Amazon. Over here, it's set up. It hit our 50-day moving average and bounced up off that bill. So you watch AMZN. Look, so we're on the 30-minute time frame, yeah. We hit our lowest point here. We closed on the 30-minute above the 5-day moving average. All right. Separate from that, if you go to our daily, take our daily out to 1 year. See how we pinged on this 50-day moving average? The 50-day moving average is also a point of reversal as well. See like how, I'm going to show y'all a couple examples. Right here we touched the 50-day, we bounced up off, flew. Right. We dipped below the 50-day. This one was really a reaction to the 200-day moving average right here. But this one right here, we touched the 50-day and we bounced up off it. We touched the 50-day, we bounced up off it. We touched the 50-day and we're opening at 230, so we bounced up off it. Your target would be 238. You would take 235 contracts for 2 weeks out. A lot of news coming out tomorrow, so it's a little spooky. I might just wait to enter trades until Wednesday, simply to have the news come into play. And like, I ain't gonna lie to you, the Fed meeting on Wednesday would definitely have a big effect. It's gonna tell us how much oil we have and all of that. Rate decision, yeah, kind of spooky. The main event. Markets expect a 25% rate cut. Statements in the Fed dot will be heavily dissected for the future path housing permits. Yeah, where the economy's headed. Oil inventories could impact the energy sector. So GP was looking up the oil sector. I'm assuming he looked into how much that oil we're gonna have for real, and that's why he put USO as a play for the week, because after the news on Wednesday, it could definitely surge USO up. Anything else? Alright. So the news that just came in is they're gonna keep TikTok operational. So I bet you NVIDIA is gonna be woo. Look, it's wooing right now. Price action is moving right now. The only position that I can willingly enter today is into Zim. It's going to be cheap enough for me to play until these other funds from my swing trade settle for the following day. In pre-market, HIMS fell a little bit and then chugged right back up. See USOs at 74.12. Yeah, all our plays have been killed pre-market, man. Lulu's a good setup still for 165. UPS is set up good. McDonald's we're watching on the fall to catch that. Macy's kind of got me frustrated because I could have been up this week off of Macy's, but it's okay. You live and you learn. Zims is, oh my goodness, Zims is flying pre-market. Now watch, you get in Zims today, Zims contract ain't gonna be shit tomorrow. Watch. We're gonna open above this sell zone, so we have no room of haltation. We literally just go straight to 17. If we open right here, we don't open in this 14.30 range, we're killing the game. So the only entable plays that we have right now will be AI, and it will be, where's that other one at? Zims we're playing long now. We can't play the 14-14 anymore. That one has been eaten up over the weekend, overnight, today. Ridiculous, y'all, ridiculous. If we would have entered on Friday when I bought stocks, we would have been eating today right now. Hella good. Because the contract values wasn't a damn thing. But it's okay. Because we still can enter the longer position. It's officially going to be on a breakout for us now. I believe it definitely will be on a breakout. Let me go look at Sims. Yeah, we'll be broken out because our 20-day moving average is 14.15 and we're opening at 14.90. So it'll be an official breakout. We'll see some resistance at $15.
It doesn't have that listed here, but we will see some resistance at $15 right here. And then we'll chug our way up to that 17. So 1660 calls are still the way. It's just, I wanted to get into 14 or something, 1416. That was the contracts I wanted to get into, it's just not available. Adobe is looking like it's gonna do something. It's gonna make a decision on where it wants to go. It formed this doji right off the low again, and it was looking bearish, but I need some more confirmation up out of you, buddy boy. I'm gonna go look through some of these other stocks to see if I have any plays that can make me feel better about myself, because I missed out on some. There was a weak low on Nike, but there's a buy zone right here. Bet you the strong low is way. Nah, there ain't even a strong low on the daily. Whatever. Let's check out Uber. Take us down to the 2 hour. Uber's in a sell zone at the 2 hours, and it looks like it's selling off pre-market. Take a short at 90. Starbucks. We're trying to find a money setup. We don't force trades around here, chat. But I don't really see too much. To be real with you. The market's still reacting too positively to everything that's going on. Now, a good trade might be Boeing Company. It fell into this buy zone again, this strong buy zone on the hourly. Let's check out the 3 hour. Strong low on the 3 hour. Yeah, we found our play, chat. We can take a Boeing call for 230. This is one that's gonna smack. It's gonna smack them right in the face, boy. Boeing, BA. Let's see what our contract values are on this thing right here. They're probably super expensive, but it's gonna do what it needs to do in a pretty short time frame. Okay, it costs about $300. That's cool. I can live with that. $300 for the October 17th contract. We have a strong low on our 3 hour. I like that. We have so many sell zones or buy zones right there as well. And on the daily, you would just think it's gonna keep on falling too. That's why you narrow in. You narrow in on your time frames. And I'm gonna make sure I take the trades that I anticipate that are gonna do good on when we hit this point originally. As soon as we hit that point, how many days? It took us about a week to get up there. It took us about a week to get up there. A week to move up about $15, $16. From here though, it was really like the same day we touched it, we bounced off of it. 215 to 230 happened in from August 1st to August 15th. From September 15th to September 30th probably. watch this, chat. Watch this. We'll throw October 17th on our watch list. It is in there now. Gotta give it 14 days. I just counted 15 days from this last point upwards. So you could take one aggressive September 26th if you wanted to. Me personally, I don't really like that aggressive shit. I'd rather pay the extra $200 and take that safe one. It's gonna make me the same amount of money. It's gonna make me more, really. Make me more. We'll see. What we might do, oh, we can take it on our Weeble chat. Yeah, we're gonna scratch them out for a second. They're gonna go ahead. Assets. Orders. We're gonna remove our pending order. Cancel order, yes. Let's go to BA. Take September 26th happens in 11 days. So we're looking to go up $14. So how many? We went up from 216 to 235. We're just looking to go to 230. That shit happened in 8 days. But September 26th. Oh, it gives us 11 market days, but it gives us the overnight or the weekends to trade as well. We're watching it come down pre-market, which is good for us. AMD's coming down pre-market. Let's go check out these other stocks, see if they're coming down for me. Not coming down. That shit's surging upwards. Adobe made its decision today. Oh shit, GB should be looking sweet, man. Maybe check out SPY for bro. I don't think SPY's looking good though. SPY is not looking good for bro. Because if you get this rate cut and all of that great stuff, they gonna fuck with the market. They gonna fuck with it, man. Ugh. The anticipation of the news is what's killing his play right now, which is sick. I think we're starting to get that bearish formation though on our futures market. We need this candle to engulf on the hourly, which it actually has. This is the first engulfing we've had. And we're going into the open. We look like we're shorting at open for futures. Yeah, this is our short.
Order filled.
We're willing to lose that much. We'll take this much profit down here. I'm gonna move this a little bit farther down. willing to take that wick right there. Take me down to that wick, man. There it is. Take me down to that wick right there. That short off market open is always looking ugly. Ah, the candlestick just reversed on my stupid ass. Look like they shorted pre-market. Market is open though. Let's go check out our stocks. What I need to look at is Boeing. Alright. We took a one contract for Boeing. I think it executed ourselves on what you call it. Hymns. So it actually didn't execute ourselves. I definitely canceled the order just now too, so that's kind of insane. Robinhood with that delayed nigga shit. Yeah. See Zims flew. Zims flew. Started up so high. I own Zims though, so I ain't complaining. As we can see, that short for McDonald's is coming up shortly. We're looking for it to touch 300. And we'll enter our calls. AMD is actually right back to where you wanted at to take them 160s. USO is too far gone, chat. Macy's short is coming into fruition now. Kind of sucky, but hey, it is what it is. It looks like it's shorting a little bit, but it's fake shorting this. It's pump faking. Anything else? We are in Boeing, y'all. The contract value is wigging out. Let's see. Damn, I always do that. VA. Enter. So it's dropping 18 cents. Damn, it's dropped $2. What's our low here? We have a strong low on every time frame. We can take it down to 213 if you need to, bro. I ain't tripping. Could have waited a second on that trade though. I could have got 2 for the price of 1. 360 calls would have been up $20 a piece. AMD's 160 call is now at a value to buy in at. It's Zim's fucking calls. We're up 44% a pop. A pop. AMD. BJ's is up 11% if you would have got into BJ's last week. Zim's is up. That 1440 call was a banger. The Macy's put still doesn't have the value that you'd expect out of it though. Which is kind of astonishing. Boeing's will be shaking back today though. It's gonna make one of these kind of wicks right here off that zone. Trust. We like Boeing, man. That's ugly for my boy GB right there, man. Ugly. Cellunese Corp is doing alright. It ain't doing too much. There it is. I knew that was an empty wick right there. A whole wick just reversed on the 15-minute. We're bearish. It was was trying to stop loss hunt my shit. Yeah, see, AMD's gonna bang. That 160 call for AMD is some money right there. That Adobe 360 call would have been up $107, 34%. I like that. Like I said, Chad, I had to paper trade it a little bit to make sure I didn't miss out on nothing. We do look like we're having a short day later on. Right now, though, we're kind of just sitting sideways. SPY is trying to create a new all-time high. We have more buy zones that just keep forming as it chugs upwards. Paychecks is kind of just stuck here. So is that right there. Nvidia is falling a little bit. Let Nvidia fall. If you let Nvidia fall, it can fall into the buy zone around here again, and you can take the play again and take it for longer. If it doesn't fall, you missed it. Too bad. Lulu is struggling to get started over here. It looks like it's forming another bearish candle structure. Alright, so McDonald's rejected off of the buy zone. It was at 303, 302. It touched 303.12. It ate the buy zone and rejected off of the buy zone. So it's probably, if it are going to fall, it's going to fall with rate cuts on Wednesday. If it's not going to fall, it's going to stay right where it's at when it breaks up out of the zone. So 305.89 is a trade. You would take the trade to 320. Watching YM. And that's our trade, chat. There's that short. We make money on the futures market and we make money in the real market. They're both real markets. Don't interpret that incorrectly. They both real markets. Zims is coming down, which is good. It's gonna make me be able to take the longer trade tomorrow. Right now we're just in Boeing. Every time I get scared and sell Boeing, the next day, it does exactly what it needs to do. I do believe we have a strong low on the 3 hour. Or at least it was saying we did. I think we just created a new low though. Still, there was a strong low here, so I'm not tripping about that. Just started off the day a little rough, man. We are in a buy zone. I expect to buy this candlestick back up. Boeing's is a beautiful company. Every time I go against it, it proves me wrong. So prove me wrong today. How about that? Trying to create new lows. Yeah, this is a beautiful short, chat. Quick as $500, $575. Y'all gonna see on here. We came up. Let me show y'all on a larger time frame. Big ass short. You just play into that lesser wick right there. And I bet you our Discord chat's doing the same thing right now. Man, Oliver, who do you think you is? Scratching my door like that. Did he end the meeting? Yeah, he did end the meeting. That sucks. That sucks, chat. That sucks. Kisser. We're gonna see how we react off of this EMA. And we just broke below the EMA. We just broke below the EMA. We didn't reject off of it. We broke below. Now we're gonna go see on a lesser time frame if we close below our EMA. We're just trying to catch this bottom wick and we'll be out of our trade. I'll take the 575. That's what you call a kisser. We're in an extreme on the 5 minute, but we're not on an extreme. We got more room to fall on our hourly, which is good. And now that we're in profit, you just let your play ride. And see me, I'm gonna move my stop down to the positive. So you don't miss out on money to be made. Yo, what it do, Rubio? You was bucking me on the 2K yesterday, Rubio. We doing some futures trades this morning. They look like they're buying back up. They might buy us back up to stop out. Huge sell-off pre-market though. But we're gonna keep our take profit right there. I'm not tripping about that. There it is. There it is. You keep on falling. You just keep on falling for your boy. What it do, Rubio? How you doing, cuz? We watching the futures market right now. We're up $400 on our trade. We trying to get funded this week though. I need a little bit more up out of you. I need that 175. But we're rejecting off these EMA levels a little bit. The way we're rejecting though isn't, it's just showing we have a little haltation. There it is. Go ahead and expand that wick. Expand that 30-minute wick. We already seen 420. We already seen 420. Oh, you in class, bro? Oh, you already finished your work, bro. You like that, bro? intellectual young prowess. And just keep falling. And don't retrace back up to 200 now. I don't like when y'all get too close to my stop. Even though my stops and take profit.
Order filled.
Damn. I just retraced the fuck out that candle wick. Hey man, we can't complain. We're still up. We could have been up like 400. I think this is literally just a fair value gap starting to form. So we will re-enter in the trade in a second. We just need to see it go back up a little bit and then come back down. It literally was just take profit hunting though, bruh. Not cool, man. Now it's buying back up a little bit. Hey, we're chilling. What did I tell y'all about Boeing? The whole candlestick retraced itself instantly today. I told y'all we had a strong low. I told y'all we had a strong low. In 15 minutes, we retraced the whole candlestick. We're looking hella bullish today. Hella bullish. Lulu's having a struggle. The candlestick that was retraced, retad 158. Ooh, SPY is just sitting up there, man. We're watching AI. We're gonna get into this trade. We just don't have the funds yet. Waiting on some funds to settle. I could have waited till it dropped to 214 and got into this trade. I was really supposed to go in and average in on my app. But I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. You like Boeing, man. Boeing is the money play of the week. Trade of the week is Boeing. Boeing Aviation. Or electronics and aerospace defense. Trump always likes this company. It's about defense. Trump likes the company. We all like the company. I ain't even a bandwagon. That's just what it is. US 30 went positive. That's why we have our stops, y'all. We had our take profit stops. Looking hella bullish now. Just engulfed on a 5 minute. Just retraced the wick up on that 1 hour. It's exactly why we take profits, chat. We took our profits and we ran up out of there. Gold is engulfing. Second, what you talking about? What you talking about? Bro using his bet. Yeah, man. I ain't got no mouse pad, bro. Just chill. Just chill. Just chill. I actually do, but like, if you see my setup, bro, you be laughing right now. My shit's on like a chair, you know. But hey, it doesn't matter, bro. I don't really have enough room in here, in this corner of the room, to put a desk anyway. Like, unless it's like a real small desk. US 30 just flipped. Gold is surging. We're gonna wait for a reversal, potentially off of this high for gold. SPY has officially touched new all-time highs. 660. This is exactly why I did not play that trade last week. Not playing with SPY right now, man. Just not doing it, man. It's just too scary. All our other trades though are looking pretty successful. USO, we had a 74 call. It's in the money already. So now you can take a long call for 80. 80 for the end of the year. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we do this in our Thinkorswim. And we're gonna close out all our positions in Thinkorswim because I think we're up like a bit on Thinkorswim. We're gonna close that. We're gonna close that. We're gonna close the Walmarts. We ate good on Walmart. I bought 2 to mimic what I would have made. We're gonna close CONM. We ate good on CONM. We're gonna close all the little stocks that we were in previously. Close, close. So I can see a clean slate of what I am doing. Everything on my paper trade, ownership, options was in the green. I do this shit. Now let's get these paper trades in. USO, we're gonna take an 80. An 80 call for the beginning of the year. I need more strikes. Give me more strikes, man. Alright, we'll take the 79 one. I'm gonna buy 10 of these for the end of the year. We're gonna take Boeing, like the trade that we're in right now. We're gonna take that longer. Oh yeah, look, it's doing good right now. Dang, I could have been in for 70 bucks and been up 20 already, y'all. What we're doing for Boeing though is we're gonna go to BA, get that option chain out, and October 17th, we're taking 230s. Next, confirm, paper trade. What other positions do we want to get in? We're going to say AI. AI. Alright. Let's go ahead and do an end of the year. We're going to do an end of the year for 20. Really, if you do an end of the year for 17, you'll be better off. We took that. Cool beans. What's next? Adobe's already surging. I wouldn't play Adobe anymore even if I could. It came and dropped down from that 174 and bounced right back up. We're looking pretty bullish on the day. We like that. Boeing retraced that whole candlestick and turned green for the day. Beautiful, beautiful. This is our trade of the week. Trade of the week right here. Trade of the week. Boeing Company, electronic technology and aerospace defense. We like that. Now Zim, I would have been happier if we got in like the other day. I bought some shares of Zim on Friday though, because somebody was complaining about Zims. Oh my goodness, should I get out of Zims? I was like, no. It's in the stage 1. Buy some more. I'll buy some more with you right now. And that's exactly what I did. So we're still making money off of Zims. It's just, you know, not to the maximum effect. Adobe's retracing its candlestick downwards. It wanted to be bullish, but it just quite isn't near. We literally hit all-time highs on SPY. That is insane. AMD is doing what AMD does best. It should have a green candlestick on today. I don't know. Oh, it's because we started at 160, retraced down. Gold is just flying. It is just flying high. US 30 reversed completely to the upside. So glad we got out of that trade right there. It looks like it tried to fill liquidity to go to the upside. Which is good, which is good. Let me go say good morning to my mom real quick. And I'll be back. Shit. And just chill, Rubio, just chill. Ugh. Stop that scratching. Go with your mom. I'm gonna talk to you later. I don't know what that thing it was. I don't know what that thing it was. What that thing it was. Oh, a trade executed on my phone. Just chill, bro. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. You feel me? You feel me? Just gotta do what I gotta do. US 30 is making everybody in the Discord sick right now. Gabe is probably going to quit stock trading after this one. Lulu's doing what it needs to do for him, though. Boeing formed a perfect doji. Let me see if it's forming it over here. It's forming a doji. Look at this shit, live time. Point of reversal. We're forming a doji at another point of reversal. It looks ugly right now. It looks ugly right now, but we touched an extreme on the weekly RSI, right? The move's almost completed, and it completed earlier if you're being technical when it dropped down to 214. You break it down to a lesser time frame, get on this 3 hour. Everything's starting to curl upwards for you, right? Curling. Touched an extreme here. We're damn near at the extreme on the money flow indicator. You break it down even farther to find this entry point. Right? You take it down to, you're on the 15 minutes, take it down to 15 days. Alright? So look, we did touch an extreme. Nah, we're gonna go to 30 minutes first. We're gonna go to 30 minutes. TSI curled. TSI curled, momentum shifting upwards. We did hit the money flow indicator extreme right here. We retraced the candlestick upwards. Our target's 230 for 2 weeks out. This is all the same day when it fell. Alright, stocks sometimes take a while to come back up, but this stock, on my paper trade and when my funds settle, I will be taking a longer outlook play for 1017 to give my play a little bit more time to enact. But since we had such an extreme fall, we should have a similar reaction on the way up. See, it's forming a clean doji. I'm still not tripping about the doji. I will re-enter the play a little bit more when I get a good opportunity. Now we're gonna go check out Lulu. Lulu's fighting now. Formed a real life doji on the hourly. On 30-minute, it should be looking a little, nah, not quite yet, man. We still got some work to do over there. So yeah, our 230 contract would have banged if we would have took it on Friday. Not today though. Not today. We formed a new high on AI on the 30 minutes, so it should start to sell off soon, which it usually does, which is why I really have a hard time trading that. Macy's has done retrace its way back up to $17, so it was actually good. I got out the short. Could have got out for cheaper though. AMD 158. This is still a good setup for that 160 call. If y'all are watching, you could definitely still take that. Me, I'm in my trades right now. I have some funds that need to be liquidated first tomorrow before I can enter into some more. And I will definitely be entering onto McDonald's. McDonald's will be set up for me shortly. And I will be eating off of McDonald's 300 to 315, 320. They're looking like they're good for setups. And we're watching this. It just formed a new candlestick. We're still moving sideways on the TSI. So I'm not tripping. This is on the 30-minute time frame. This should start occurring soon. We're still getting up moving averages closer and closer together on our hourly. You see they're getting closer. The momentum's starting to shift. We're getting a little bit closer. We're in the extreme. It's kind of correlating on all our time frames. That's what we like. We like to see time frame correlation. Let's take us down to the 15-minute now. We'll go to 5 days. All right, and we do have the sideways movement on our 15-minute on our 5 day. We just dipped into extreme again, so we should reject off of the extreme again. Amazon just flew off of that buy zone. It respected that buy zone a lot. So if we touch that buy zone again, we understand that it's respecting that zone pretty well. Adobe's doing its thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and paper trade Zim. Did I paper trade Zim already? I got to go see. Bro, I did not get into more Zom, so I don't know why it's acting like that. I closed the order. I did not do any more with the order. Boeing is down 8%. We're not tripping about Boeing. We know the comeback's coming. I did not paper trade Zim, so let's do that. Zim will do one for the end of the year. One for the end of the year. And we'll be taking, we really wanted to take this 15, but damn, that shit was 130 earlier. We'll take this one though. We'll take 10 for the end of the year. I thought it was 16.16 or 16.60. Ah, that's the wrong contract. That's why. This was the right one. Fuck. Doesn't matter. They both make money. Now, if we were to take this trade right here, we would be wanting to take. Yeah, now we just wanted to take the end of the years for the 1660. The 1440s have already been ate up. 1414s. Lulu's having a hard time getting started. Boeing is staying pretty stagnant. I think SPY might be. No, SPY is sitting up there. Had a huge gap up. Huge. I don't know what's going on with that shit. Eventually the short will come. Ah, the short started to come back over here. They haven't engulfed this candlestick yet, but I believe on the 30-minute, nah, we still didn't engulf that one. Now they're selling off like a bit. You could tell when they matched liquidity, but they didn't close above that bid that it was going short again. The sellers are selling that bid over like a bit. Yeah. Let's take her ass to the Discord chat. Love to see the chat right now. There it is. We're chilling, bro. That bit went up 80 points and came right back now. That bit definitely looking bearish. Yeah. AMD's coming into play. Nvidia's just forming a doji where it's at. Indecision on the stock right now. Lululemon's not doing a jack thing. McDonald's is forming a move low. Please do not get to 300. Well, get to 300 today, but close there. Close there for your boy so I can take the contracts on you tomorrow. What I need to check on is my hymns. Hymns was doing its thing this morning, but we got to see if it's continued that. My top 10 has a lot more than 10 stocks in it. Hymns formed a new sell zone on the same day chart. Yeah, it's looking pretty bullish. I didn't like the fact that it sold my shit whenever I sat here and cleared it. That was pretty green of the stock market to do that to your boy. It's gonna be up like Chuck here in a second. Up like Chuck in a second. Even the 1660 calls from 58 to 94 would be up like a bit right now. We opened at 75. You probably could have got in for like 80 bucks. But the trade started too soon. I was supposed to catch these hoes on Friday when they set up on Friday. GB don't want to talk right now, man. GB don't want to talk right now.
God, text for your wife.
We are due for a fall in the market soon, chat. Just don't know when. I like that this point's in the buy zone. We touch this buy zone here. We touch the buy zone there. On the 3 hour, I know we had a strong low. Right where we're sitting at right now. And we rejected off of the similar area. Ka-chow. Him just going crazy. It literally said we was in a sell zone on one of these. And it deleted the sell zone, turned into a buy zone. Weak high, so we'll probably break past this. There's nothing holding us back right now other than this small reversal candlestick, which we already trekked down pre-market and trekked back up. Got so much empty liquidity to fill that it's 35. Imagine getting that 15 and getting $20 per shares, bruh. That's 2.5%. You're doubling your money and then some. Let's check out MSTR. I don't know if I put that in the futures one or not. I don't think I did. MSTR. I'm pretty sure it's doing exactly what it needs to do. No, it's actually not. It's still falling. We're waiting on it to be set up. It touched that sell zone. It started falling some more. But this is one of those stocks that will be set up shortly. It's been on this little downward trend. We want it to get above that line right here, this trend line. If it gets above that trend line, that's when you can get into this trade. Boeing is fighting. It's making a decision throughout the day. I like the fact that it's doing what it's doing right now, though, simply for the fact that it's showing me that there is buyers at this level. McDonald's, we will be entering in McDonald's tomorrow. I just hope this buy zone doesn't buy up towards the end of the day. That's all I can say about that. US 30 just shorted like a bit. I think gold's doing the exact opposite. The exact opposite. Yeah, that bit definitely short. Shorter than Morton. When it retraced up, I had an opportunity to buy back in, but I did not. I'm getting more and more used to playing futures. So be patient with me on the futures. I am maintaining a positive account, which is good, but I need to get kind of funded by the end of the week, I think, or I lose the trading challenge, which I can set. but it gave me some good experience. But I would not be losing. I'm not a loser. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm a winner. We're still chilling. We haven't broke past the low. If we break past this low right here, that's when we start getting worried about Boeings and whether or not to cut off the play or not. As of right now, we're really just chilling. When that wick engulfed that other wick right there is when I could enter the trade again. From 90, that would have been a 40-point move, but I missed it. No need to be greedy. Y'all ain't see that. USO is going crazy. It starts the week off like this every week. It may trickle back down for me to buy again. I hope it does, but it probably won't. Because they have a meeting about oil on Wednesday. AMD's having a hard time. I think that has something to do with the China stuff. Most of these players are going to enact at the end of the day. Let me check out SPY for GB. SPY is still sitting at all-time high. It could fall to 658, but usually when you create a new all-time high, it maintains that bid throughout the day. That's how SPY acts. You would expect the rest of the market to be reacting positively to that, but we have a lot of lagging stocks on that in that front right there. Lulu's been fighting, but it's not doing enough. TTD, we're looking for TTD still for the end of the year play. It came right back in this good ass zone. I like this zone. It has so much liquidity to fill. I will get into this play again. The director sold 14 something thousand shares. I think they're just jamming the price down. Alright, we formed a clean doji at the top of this move, so I do see a short coming soon. Zims just went crazy. USO went crazy. AMD's getting cheap enough for you to get into. They're short squeezing the whole market right now. But we're holding true on HIMS because I sold half of my position when we hit up Apex on this, just so I can get a better entry. It's lower, to be real with you. Now the whole market's looking like it's going to start to short. I still love this Boeing play. It's gonna make me some good money, chat. See, Boeing's fair value, BA fair value, because it might be trading overvalued right now. Oh, 240 is its fair value. So yeah, it's trading below fair value right now. I like that too. Yeah. But there isn't too much other things for me to show y'all for real today. I'm probably gonna go make some clips out of this and keep it pushing. Top trades or Zim, everything's up. That I charted out, everything is up. On this chart list right here, no, not this one. Week of this watch list. Separate from AMD, and AMD is just sitting in a zone for you to buy it right now. BJ's, if you would have took contracts at the early morning, you would be up right now a little bit. Cyanese, it's just sitting sideways. I can't really say we're up. But the plays that I actually told y'all to execute, MSTR isn't there yet. I didn't tell y'all to execute that though. I told y'all to wait till it open. Now Zims, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, Zims. This is the play I told y'all to execute right here. Execution, execution, execution. It's forming a clean little doji right here though. USO, beautiful trade. We'll be going to 76 over time. I don't know when, and it'll probably happen in the next month. Paychecks, big red candlestick. Didn't break below the previous low, but this stock has a habit of just creating new red candlesticks a lot. I just don't like it sometimes. It's on my list because it's just on my list. But yeah, AMD setup. I'm gonna take these 160s. If we close at like 157, that'd be wonderful. I'd definitely take the 160 calls for 2 weeks out. We'll eat that. We'll eat those up. For MO, pretty much every stock that Aristotle Investments put up though did the exact opposite, bruh. No hate, bruh. I was looking at your stock picks for the week and shit, and they did the exact opposite. MSTR did the opposite. Now, what I will say is you said if this happens, then we'll take this trade. If this happens, then we'll take that trade. And the things that you were talking about didn't happen, so you probably didn't take the trade. So I will respect that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. I wanna take this cheese and I wanna run it up so fucking high. Nah. R mark. I think I was looking at MOS or some shit. This stock is just wonderful. Any stock that I was looking at during that time that what you call it was talking that hot shit, big. What's his name, bro? There we go. Now we starting to track back up. We're at 215.55. It's showing that power of Boeing. Man. This is one of those stocks that when the Chinese start yapping and there's trouble internationally, Boeing always does good because they don't have to deal with that shit, man. They don't have to deal with that shit. Let me go to futures real quick. Pretty sure US 30 bought back up a little bit. Showing there's a lot of indecision in the market right this moment in time. A lot of big wicks that are retracing, Now if we close above the high, then we're swinging towards London session highs. If we retrace up here, I'm going to get my entry in again for the shorts. If we retrace and we don't close above the high, I get an entry in. This is a high candlestick formation though. We didn't engulf the previous candlestick on the 15-minute though. Damn, my back hurt and shit. Hey, bro. Yeah, man. But other than that, though, chat, we're really chilling. We're in Boeing. We got $500 to use tomorrow towards some new trades. I got some business to handle in the morning tomorrow, so I won't be streaming super long. I'll be streaming through market open, but probably around like 10:30, like right now. I'll probably just cut cut it, because I do have some business. It's some good shit, bro. I'm so happy this shit's occurring for me, bro. I'll be officially off of my little timeout zone time, dude, and I'll be back at it again, bro. Be happy for your boy. AMD starting to come into fruition. Yes, McDonald's is the trade I will be entering in tomorrow. As long as it holds right here and it doesn't buy back up today, we will be getting into that Mickey D's. We'll take a October 17th for $3.15. The open interest isn't that high, but I don't give a damn about that. McDonald's is a golden company. You never underestimate Mickey D's, bro. There just isn't too many open interest people in certain contracts over here. It's because it's short and like a bid a day. People are kind of like, man, I don't want to play that shit. But me, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Yeah. So when we hit this buy zone previously, it took us about what? A month? Not even. We hit this buy zone. Then we had a bullish engulfing, or not quite. We had market indecision. When you have two green candle, a red candlestick and a green candlestick right next to each other, it's showing there's indecision, just like a doji kind of. But it also shows that the trend can be reversing. And that's almost a perfect one. So it took us, we was at 302.25. We went from there to 315 in a span of 7 days. No. We hit 315 on August 20th, and we started the trade on August 13th. So 7 days. Yeah. Boeing's chugging its way back up there. We like that. Hopefully it does one of these kind of candlesticks, retraces, starts to own the wick, and shit, close at 220. Bought back up on this stupid ass on Macy's. See, them shorts was not it, man. Macy's, I guess they just respected their earnings too much. AMD is still in the buy zone, chat. If y'all want to get in where you fit in, chat. I'm here to make y'all some money, man. Zims is starting to slowly trickle down. I'd love to see it trickle down to 1388 so I can get in. It's not going to do that, though. I know we hit a sell zone. That was probably our problem. We hit a sell zone on one of these fine. Yeah, here it is. Weak high, sell zone. Hopefully you sell down to there right here, but it broke out officially, so I like the company. Like, I can go look at my portfolio right now and be happy about it. E-Trade. Hey, we got a $3.76 gain because of Zims. So we'll just keep buying more of this and buying more of this as we get our paychecks throughout the week. Yeah, I fuck with Zim.
Got a text from your wife. Emotional damage incoming. Got a text from your wife. Emotional damage incoming.
Hey, bro. And I don't like the fact that on my fun YouTube, bro, I did one reaction to Drewski, bro, and that shit got 2,000 views already. But when I'm doing the stocks and shit, y'all don't want to be as liking and viewing my shit. I'm gonna do some more reactions for y'all. Usually in the downtime of me playing the game and shit. And we are creating newer and newer all-time highs. Got a weak high on the 30-minute, but it is forming a doji. It's not forming a doji on the 11 minutes. Dang, I wanted to get into Amazon, man. Nah. What you call it? This is doing this thing. Look at Boeing. Forming a clean doji. It's respecting that strong low at that 215.90 that we had. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out again so I don't forget where that strong low is at, because they took it away from the chart. But now we should be in the green, chat.
Got a text from your wife. Emotional damage incoming.
Chat. See, you could have got into fucking Adobe instant market open. Bang. USO really got me fucked up, man. All these plays got me fucked up, chat. They got me fucked up because every single one of them USO, Zims, these are the two that I was pushing the hardest for this week. Literally just enacted and ate up all the shit I wanted to do with them. Like, I wanted to play 74 calls. I didn't get to do that on USO. I wanted to play 2 weeks out. I would have ate because it was going to 76 over time. Right? I wanted to play the 80 contract for the future, for the end of the year and shit. Okay? We're having a hard time getting that one simply because it's more expensive now. It's fucking damn near it's like $50 more. Now, I want McDonald's to stay fucking low, right? So I can get in. I need it to stay where it's at. Don't be doing no extra shit. MSTR is falling off of a cliff. But not quite. It's going to respect this low. If it respects this low, I can get in at 316 super duper cheap And I will take it to this buy zone up here. I want to actually let it fall so I can get in while it's cheaper. Because I'm going to buy the leverage position of the stock, which is MSTRX or MSTX. MSTX is going to mimic exactly how the other stock moves because it's the leverage version. I have 30 in my chart. Okay, delete into it. I'll delete into it in here. MSTX. See how it's mimicking exactly what MSTR is doing? But when you buy it, when it touches its 21, it can go to 38 real fast. Real fucking fast, chat. McDonald's is falling. There we go, McDonald's. You just take a chill pill, man. You calm it down, buddy. You calm it down. Stay right where you're at for your boy Swerve. For your boy Swerve, stay right where you're at. Don't play with me, man. We wrote down everything, man. Wrote it all down. We do our homework every Saturday and Sunday. If I'm streaming in the morning on Saturday and Sunday, trust us about this stock homework, okay? Y'all make sure y'all tune in. I will be posting full vids on YouTube, so y'all go ahead and drop a sub on YouTube if you get the opportunity. Not if, when you get the opportunity, drop that sub on YouTube. Alright. What I will say is SPY at this all-time high. New highs create new lows. There's no real zone stopping it from falling separate from the hourly time frame zone of that 645. But now that it's at this newish high, if the news isn't good on Wednesday, they don't get the rate cuts or the projections for the future aren't well, the SPY will fall. So I will observe it on Wednesday to see a short come into fruition on SPY. But as of now, I am not shorting SPY. US 30, like I said, is having a lot of market indecision right now. We didn't close above London session high. You could play this wick down again, which is exactly what I might do.
God, text for me. God, text from your wife. Emotional damage incoming.
Shit. Be forgetting y'all boys be having school and shit right now, man. That's why I try to catch y'all early. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I've been just flying and it's getting pushed up with the rest of these stocks because tomorrow they're gonna surge.
God, text from your wife. Emotional damage.
Oh yeah, let me take the BJs in the paper trade chat. We're gonna look at hymns. I don't think hymns is doing bad. My thing would be telling me, oh, it's falling, it's falling. That's the problem right here. In this chart list, I have way too many futures. Tesla is officially going crazy. I'll play a short on Tesla on Wednesday. Merck be taking his time. I love this stock of realty. I don't care how many times I can say it to y'all. TSL, this is the Tesla bull option. Dang, from $10 to 18. Some good money in like that's a 2-week time frame. Week. Oh my goodness. SPY is gonna hit 661. Shit. 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 Trying to find that next best trade, chat. Let's check out Roku. On chart list, it's not gonna let me add shit in there. Roku. See if there's any buy zones in the hourly. No, just room to fall. Doing some small buy zones, but they look like little staircases on the way down right now. Said BYNB. Beyond Meats. LMT, Lockheed Martin's been going fucking crazy. I'm glad I got my mama in this position right here. I seen it way down here. I bet y'all mom wish they had a son like me, man. They can have a man like me though. Now, GD. This is my best play ever. Dollar General. It's actually just insane. It was insane that Dollar General, bro, was at like $60, bro. My bad. Yeah, it was at like $68, 66. It's at 100. I had 100 call for this time frame at one point in time that I just didn't think was. I mistakenly bought that bit on accident. To be real with you, like I didn't even mean to click the purchase button. I wanted to get some 80s. And look at it now. My mistake, it was really God putting money in my hand. I just didn't read the sign. We like Align Technology. I think I had some confluence with a low over here. We're going to go ahead and chart that out a little bit. just need a horizontal line. Sitting on similar lows from right there. From 2020 actually. If it breaks below these lows, you guys know it can fall, free fall all the way down there. There's some resistance probably up there. The company didn't exist before then, so this is the first time it's hit these kind of prices. And we did close above. We're looking bullish. Yeah, now we're looking bullish. They should say something in Discord chat now. If we close above this EMA right here, if we close above this EMA right here on the hourly, we'll get into some buys and we'll swing for this high. But first we'll swing for this candlestick structure. But if we don't close above the EMA, we can't get into the play. Where does she see her opportunity to buy though? So we actually did close above on the 30 minutes, so we will start taking our buys.
Order filled.
That piece of hair on my throat. So we're playing on 1-to-1 ratio right here, which isn't too good. We're gonna go ahead and put on what are our settings. We'll enable trailing if I get up 150.
Order filled.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I don't know how long I've been muted, so but I don't think it was that long. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Your boy Swerv is out.